Unfortunately, we had some issues with our turning point exercise. Although we got some really great footage with the cameras using the tripod, focusing on B-roll through twiddling hands and feet and some extra footage out in the laneway of uni, we were unable to properly export these videos as seen in the previous clip. This footage was taken in the following week just to be able to have something to put into this vlog. Some things that I learned was that it's really important where you place your camera, especially when having two different people being interviewed, as you want the headspace and surrounding area to be the same or relatively the same for both of them. I also really liked the aspect of the interviewer talking behind the camera and not having it as a 9 News current affair sort of setup. This is the approach that I'll be taking in my video interview portrait exercise coming up. The first concept that I found really interesting from the reading this week about conducting and shooting interviews was how much they focused on the need to make your interviewee feel comfortable. They spoke about this in many different ways, talking about how it might be the location that you choose, who actually conducts the interview, and I found it especially interesting talking about establishing your right to interrupt the interviewee, because at the end of the day, with our upcoming project that we're working on, it's like a 3-minute interview max, and so you don't want your interviewee to stray from a specific story that you're trying to tell too much. So by establishing that you may interrupt them before it gets started, you won't intimidate them and make them feel comfortable with everything that they're saying. The second concept focuses on voice overlapping. So as I mentioned previously, I want to conduct my interview as myself behind the camera with the interviewee, the front and center, not as a person-to-person interview. So something that the text focuses on is voice overlapping. So I need to make sure that when the interviewee is telling their story, I can't interrupt them in any point where I may want to use some of the footage because my voice will come in over the top. And I also when I'm asking a question, there needs to be enough gaps in between when they start talking, when I start talking again, all that kind of thing, so it'll flow freely of the interviewee speaking.